Why did that? Oh. E. Adi? Hi. I'm expecting this screen to transition to sleepiest girl though, to man. Hey. That's me. Hello. Hello. Oh, mate. Hello. YouTube. Twitch. It is too early in the morning for me to be awake. I was right. Hey Mayhem, how are things? They're alright. Hold on, let me take my medicine. Long time. Ne, sashiburi. It's a beautiful sunny day in Tokyo. I'm looking out the window for the first time and the sun's too bright. Beautiful weather. 10 a.m. Too early. Too early, but I'm just here because I'm trying to consistently stream. But it's going to be a really short one. I can't stick around for too long because I need to eat breakfast. Just imagine I rolled out of bed, turned on the stream, went to brush my teeth, put on a shirt, and I came back. Made a big decision last night. He hit Mayhem Weather Report. I applied for an audition last night. I don't think that's that big of a decision on my part though. But yeah, I was scrolling late at night, saw an audition, and was like, oh, I'll apply to that one. I forgot that I did laundry yesterday, so I was like, what the hell is that? It's my skirt. All I can say is damn, hotels are expensive. Are you headed to a different land, perhaps? Okay, wherever you're going for hotels, enjoy. I was jealous about the lineup of the birthday live. It was kind of a stacked lineup, wasn't it? It's kind of crazy. Double M cannot confirm nor deny any speculations towards Mark's activities. So funny. Why is it not showing up here? There we go. Don't worry, I'm seeing it faster. The lag on the chat is not affecting what I see as much. But so today's plan is... Well, let's go through today's original plan. I want to see Dolly Kiss. Oh my god, I got to meet Mima from Dolly Kiss. It was crazy. She's so cute. She's the same in real life as she is on stream. I mean, at least she was to like me and I. You know, I can't speak to whether or not she goes home and she like... Is it defamation if I even suggest that she's like a different person when she's at home? I don't mean it as a bad thing. But yeah, I didn't see them perform, but I like was backstage when they were around. There's so many of them. They really fill up the green room. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Mima's adorable. She's so sweet. Speaking of groups, I recently discovered Aioke, another idol orchestra group. Aioke. Idol orchestra, kana? Would it be idol orke? Like orchestra? Yeah, I've been a fan of hers since her previous group. I've been trying to figure out what group did she used to be in, because like I've been reading her interviews and stuff and I know that she was in a previous group. But like I don't even know where to begin to like find that. I feel like you had to be there. I can't just search up Dolly Kiss me in my past group because she's not been mentioning it since being in Dolly Kiss. Because I'm very curious about her story. You know, to be honest, any foreigner that sort of becomes an idol makes it as an idol. Like, she's early in her career, but like any foreigner idol has a different story, right? I'm very curious about learning that kind of thing because it helps me figure out what I want to do a little bit. Loke are great. Been a fan of them for a while. I'll post a previous group in the Discord. Yeah, as long as that's not like breaking any like any rules about what's allowed to be discussed. But I guess we're discussing in private, so I guess it's not on the stream, so it's fine. I have a long list of groups I want to see. La Ayoke is the official name, so okay. It dawned to me the breath control one must have to dance, sing, and play the flute, lol. I can only imagine. Let me open the Discord, I'm so curious. Lunar. What the hell is this? Okay. So the plan for today is first of all to finish the stream in like 15 minutes to 30 minutes, right? Super short stream, like I said. And that's because I need to have breakfast. The original plan was to shower and do my makeup. I can't be bothered to shower. No, I think I'll shower. I don't want to be stinky if I'm getting my hair done. I'll shower, but I won't do my makeup. But I'm going to a hair appointment today that I've scheduled a bit earlier in the day than I needed to. So after the hair appointment, I've got a gap between the hair appointment and my shift today. So during that gap, I'm going to go shopping. At first, I was like, oh my god, if I have time, I could do like a karaoke stream, and that'll be my like stream for the day. But then I realized I have some shopping I need to do, and it'll be a good chance to do it while I'm out and about. I'm conscious of how I look without makeup. Oh my god. I'll work on being more put together for these streams, but for the moment you're getting pretty raw mayhem content, because this is the content I can currently muster. Yeah. Also do want to watch Spider-Man soon, haha. Totally unrelated, my old hotel went bankrupt and the new company took over and it's more expensive. Yeesh. Jeez. I've been hearing that the new Spider-Man is good. I want to watch at least one movie in a Japanese cinema for the experience, but I'm in no rush to do it sooner rather than later. Because for the moment I am intending to stay in Japan for as long as the country will let me. Which, you look at some of the policies that they're pushing forward for foreigners and it's like, how long will I be able to stay here? I don't know for sure. But if they allow it, maybe I'll die here kind of thing, right? So like I do want to experience Japanese cinema, but I am in no rush to, because I think I have time. But there might be a thing where they'll be like, you're getting deported 3 months, and I'll be like, huh, and I'll immediately see a movie. Yeah, fair. You know who isn't also in a rush? Japanese movies distributors releasing foreign movies, lol. If you want bougie cinema, 109 Cinemas Shinjuku is good. What makes it bougie? Posted it? Okay, let me see. I won't read this out loud for stream purposes. Don't want to archive too much. But I was so curious about like her story. Oh, cute. Wow. And they were posting the audition videos. Oh, and I assume she was under a different name here. Oh no, same name, just not the debut lineup. Not the OG lineup. Aha. Oh my god, and she joined the group before she was even in the country. I think she mentioned that, but looking at this timeline, there's a longer gap between her joining the group and joining, like, arriving in the country than I thought. Man, this just cements to me. There are crazier things that happen than my dreams and goals and the pathway I'm trying to push for. Do you know what I mean? She got into the idol group even when she wasn't even in the country. And I was like, I have to be in the country to audition. No, I don't. I am in a prison of my own making. I am in the prison of my own making. Props to her. She's... And now she's like graduated from a Japanese university and stuff. Okay, 4,000 yen tickets. You kidding me? You might as well punch me in the face. Free popcorn, good sound system. Is it really that free? 4,000 yen. Also lounge. Okay, well. Hiya. Well. But yes, I'm getting my hair done today. It should just be a touch-up and a slight trim because I've been getting split ends and I'm worried about having so many split ends that they split more and I lose more length than if I had just cut it while it was short, kind of thing. And I'm just getting my roots retouched because it's harder to tell when like my root color is the same color as what I want the top half of my hair to be, but like my roots are growing out that much now. And my hairstylist told me, come every 2 months. Please come before 2 months, but around the 2-month mark. It'll be easiest to retouch the roots that way. And I sort of remembered a week ago that she said that, and I was like, oh, it's about to be the 2-month mark. So I quickly messaged her. I was like, do you have a free slot anytime soon? Like, how does this time sound? And she was like, yeah, I'll slot you in. I was like, oh, bless. And so also I was thinking to shower yesterday and wash my hair. And then I remembered that she'll either wash my hair herself, which is not the main reason, but there's kind of that argument to be made where it's like, you know, part of the salon experience is getting your hair washed, and my hair's not like super duper dirty, but I thought that it would make sense to look nice, but she's gonna make me look nice. But the main reason is that when you get your hair bleached, if you don't have your natural oils built up on your scalp and the bleach gets on your hair, the bleach gets on your scalp, in my experience, my scalp then starts to burn and it gets a lot more uncomfortable. Like, the natural oils of my scalp from not washing my hair a little bit protect me from bleach, right? I think sometimes people recommend not washing your hair for a couple days before bleaching your hair for that purpose, for that reason. But I definitely believe it, because when I've had to do multiple rounds of bleach, where it's you do a round of bleach and then you wash your hair, dry it, and then apply more bleach, the second time hurts. Because as well, when you wash your hair, there's a chance that you've accidentally scratched your scalp, and if there's an open wound and bleach gets in that shit hurts. That shit hurts. So, but also, only half my head's getting bleached, so this should be fine. I'm hoping that the color can be refreshed, though. It's like Naya was saying that this pistachio kind of old avocado color is nice and suits me, but I do prefer the brighter color. Bit more bottle green, bit more forest green, but we'll see what's possible. I don't mind this color that much either. I just wish it looked more obviously green, as opposed to if you squint, it's just blonde, or blonde that looks a little seaweedy, I guess. I remember Himawani says she did a Star Wars marathon there, lol. Huh. Well, look, if you have a movie that you really care about and you want to have the best experience, I suppose that makes sense. By the way, I remember last night I weighed my chicky binder. It's 3.3 kilograms. That is the size of a fish. That is the weight of a small cat. What the heck? What the hecky? That's crazy. That's crazy. Itto. So yes, I've got to wrap up the stream soon because I need to eat breakfast. But I spent yesterday, I guess I haven't talked about it on like these streams, but like I got really into the Ludwig Streamer University videos. So I've been trying to like implement his advice slowly at my own pace. But so yesterday I was coming up with a bunch of like video and stream ideas. So hopefully I'll have some more creative content coming out soon. Because as much as these chatty streams are really easy, they don't reach new people. Because like, why would someone want to have a shit and like talk about, like why would someone give a shit and want to talk to someone who they don't know, and the title isn't giving them anything? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm trying to get creative about ways to like express my personality through what I do, sort of thing. And by having interesting enough ideas that people come for the premise and then stay for the personality kind of thing. But we'll see what I end up doing. It's going to be a learning process, I think. No wonder my bag broke when I brought it once. Yeah, it's not too surprising. What you eating? I'll probably have cereal. I haven't had cereal for a little bit, but it's hot. So I want to have a cooler breakfast. And I don't have time to do my usual cold noodles. I've been making cold noodles by like cooking soba or udon, placing it in ice water, boiling some pork, putting that in ice water, like rinsing, like cooling that down, and then some raw cabbage, rinsed, very nice, fresh out the fridge as well. Bean sprouts, really good, moyashi, put that in there, and then the sauce is like your typical mensu kind of broth, soy sauce, bit of dashi, a bit of the water that came from boiling the pork, so a bit of the pork fat goes in. Sometimes I fuck around and put in some sake and mirin, but I feel like you don't need it, personally. But like diluted soy sauce and dashi broth is the gist. But that takes too long to make and I don't have time today, so I'll just be having cereal. Chalky cornflakes, milk. I bought some soy milk the other day, but I tried it. It was interestingly viscous and really unsweetened, and I did not enjoy it. But I think I would enjoy it as an addition to like hot chocolate. If I was a coffee person and I put some of that soy milk into the coffee, I think it'd be nice because it like was a bit thicker, so it's more like cream. Yeah. Oh yeah, Naya was mentioning that, lol. Yeah, I was really trying to get Naya onto it, but like in a strategically gentle way, because I knew if I tried to be like, no, you have to do this, she'll be like, no. So I was like, Naya, have you, as a bit of advice, I think it might be worth watching this thing. And she was like, oh, okay. Then later the next day, she's kind of like, oh yeah, stream was mentioning it as well, so like maybe I should watch it. Like I've got some homework to do. I was like, yeah, it's really good. I genuinely think it's really good and would probably help her a lot, because I don't know, she's new to streaming, in the sense that I don't know how much she's thought about what she wants to do or how she wants to do anything in terms of streaming. No joke, the lecture where he mentioned his stance on AI thumbnails was so interesting. The whole thing or that one section? That one clip? So I think it was a very strategic thing for him to say and made a lot of sense. I stand by what he said. I know there's some people on Twitter that are like, why won't you even talk about the ethical implications? And it's like, in that room and with that audience watching him, I don't think it would have ended well if he started talking about his ethical stance on AI. Like Streamer University, the cohort and the people that watched, I don't fuck with a lot of those people. They don't seem that. I like my little wholesome ethical space I'm trying to craft. At the same time, I don't talk about politics nearly as much as I kind of would like to. Because I don't know how to broach it in a public setting. And because I'm very wary of spreading misinformation, and a part of me is like, I'd rather leave the talking to the people who know what they're saying, and then just be like, and I agree with this person, and I think they really know what they're talking about. Like, as a somewhat blanket statement, I pretty much, I usually agree with Hassan. Does that place my political alignment on a scale there somewhere, maybe? By the way, totally random note, how's the weather in October? So bad at secrets. Hot, probably. Oh no, it'll be cool down by then, probably. Look, dog, I think that's when things started to cool down. So like, prepare for like normal weather. Normal weather. October. Gosh, I don't know if I'll be doing anything by the time October comes around. It's the kind of thing where if I pass an audition now, I'd debut around that time or like after, but I would need to be in the process of passing an audition right now, which I cannot confirm nor deny whether or not that's happening. But I'm also like, even if I was at like the final stage of an audition, I wouldn't say anything until I pass, right? So I'm like, and I've said it before, but like, I'm not super interested in being a solo idol in Japan unless I'm under management. So I'm not going to be around as much as, say, Nai or Crazy Fantasy until I'm in an agency. At least that's my current plan. That plan may change as time goes along. We shall see. We shall see. Cutie Cupie, the unit with Nai, was truly an outlier. It was just an opportunity to do something that I'm very glad we did. And then the second one was also like, it's so close to the first one, let's just do them together. So if I get another opportunity into my DMs, I'll do that as a soloist, I suppose. But I don't know when that may or may not happen. The event organizers at that My Pennai Idol Fest, the Siam Doll, the Thai run one, those organizers seemed keen to have us or me or Nai again. But as for when that may or may not happen, I don't know. And I think there was someone during Checky time who came up and was like, "Oh, I'm an organizer. How should I contact you if I want to book you for things?" But we'll see if that actually turns into anything. I saw Channel 9 was hiring AI editors. Don't worry, I'm still in the very early stages of planning. Okay. Well, for what it's worth, I'm coming to Sydney in September, and I've been trying to rack my brain of what I can do in Sydney during that time. At the moment, I'm thinking that maybe I'll try and film a music video while I'm in Sydney, or film some part of a music video while I'm in Sydney, because I think it'd be fun to have some homey, familiar backgrounds if I were to do a music video. Yeah, bet. If I don't see you in October, September, definitely. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if there's going to be any events in September while I'm in town. And I have not yet figured out how I want to broach pitching myself to people. I have not yet decided who to reach out to and how for my September trip about performance opportunities. Because I'm going for like 10 days with 1 weekend in the middle, and that weekend I am at 2 weddings, so I can't perform that weekend. So I need there to be a show on a weekday and a bit of a tall order. I know Idolkura exists, so that's currently kind of my biggest lead. Maybe, if there is one. I'm landing the day after Oz Comic Con, and I'm like, fuck, I should have done the weekend before so that I could just perform at Oz CC. and call it a day, but no, unfortunately, I've just missed it. I'm landing the Monday. 10:33 a.m. Oh, okay. I have got a skedaddle for the moment. Thank you for joining me for today's extremely short stream. We'll be back again in another couple days. What for? I think for more chatting. I've got a bit of a busy schedule this week, as I've mentioned, but next week, I will have some more time. So hopefully I'll be able to do some more fun streams, some more interesting stuff like video games or something, or like, I don't know, something themed. But yeah, for the moment, this is what I've got. Thanks for joining me. Yep, fair. See you soon. Bye-bye. Everyone have a nice day, or I hope you had a nice day. It's still too early for me to be awake, but whatever. Oh, and I'm also expecting a delivery any second now. So that's scaring me because I'm like, I've got to leave, but also I've got a delivery to pick up. But anyway, I have got to go get ready. A little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to shower. I'll do it. I'll shower. I'm a bit stinky probably. All right. It's nice to see you guys. Thanks for coming to the stream. I'll be back again in a little bit. Mata ne. Bye bye ne. Bye bye.